Hello, Mom. I'm so glad that you're here. All right, so for this interview, we are going to be talking a little bit about paradigms. And before I turned on the camera, we just discussed essentially what a paradigm is. So, in the following few things, could you please briefly explain your thoughts on the following? Family. That's first.
Okay, what comes to mind when I think of family, my experience with families, it's highly important. I've always prioritized my family. I've tried to put our 5 kids first when we were growing up. And I think that spending a lot of family time and even extended family time is really important.
Okay, great. Now, friends.
Friends are very important as well. I think they can be kind of in addition to your family, a great source of support. I think that they can help you. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Your friends can really help you become your best. And I think that in turn, we can be a really good friend to others that will make a big difference in their lives for the positive.
Okay, thank you. And now, personality.
I definitely enjoy people, and I always have, and I like to spend time with people, both my family, friends. I probably even get my energy from people. So I'm an extrovert, and I feel I always have been ever since I was a little girl.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. Now, education.
Education is important. I grew up where it was valued, and I'm grateful, and pass that along in our own family. I personally have a bachelor's degree from BYU Provo. That's where I met your dad. Um, and he's also educated, and I've tried to encourage that with you kids and in our family. And I think we should be lifelong learners. I think just once you complete a degree, that is wonderful. Also, lifelong learning is equally wonderful.
I agree. That's great. Okay, now, illness and disease.
I personally have experience having had a father who was diagnosed with Parkinson's when I was a young mother. I'm one of the older kids. And that really changed our family and really caused me to probably see disease differently. I really hadn't, I feel, been exposed much to someone that close to me. Um, I have a real soft spot for people that have health challenges. Um, on the same token, I think it's important to keep ourselves as healthy as we can, to be supportive of others that are struggling with disease or illness. And those are the thoughts that come to mind with that.
Thank you so much. And now, the last of the paradigms. How about the news, like real world problems?
Okay, I probably could be found guilty and convicted of not watching the news consistently. However, when there's peak obvious points in society, like the election, or, for example, last March when the country was shutting down with COVID, all of a sudden I was the news's biggest fan. Um, However, um, I feel that it's important to be knowledgeable about world events, but not to be consumed by them. I personally feel a little news goes a long way.
Right, okay. Okay, awesome. So, those are the last of the paradigms. And now, another question, and then we will end. So, what would you be okay with your young adult choosing to read?
Okay, when I think of appropriate materials for young adults, and I'm excited about young adult reading materials, I think of things that um, encourage just lifelong learning. I think of self help topics and books about reaching our highest potential. I think of even spirituality in the scriptures and feasting upon things that will make a big difference to our souls and who we are and can become. I think of things that will, like our choice of study in college. I think of things that would go along and accentuate our talents and gifts and abilities and future careers. Um, let's see, as far as learning, if there are things of enjoyment, if somebody enjoys um, science fiction or things, I would just think of Harry Potter, things that are at least wholesome and good. Um, that would be kind of what comes to mind when I think of good reading materials for young adults.
Awesome answer. Thank you so much.